Hi, I'm Dr. Julie Fietta. Welcome to today's app overview. Today we're going to be discussing the Brain Health app. This was developed by the University of Texas at Dallas Center for Brain Health. Here's what the app looks like. Okay, so I'll go ahead and open the app. And when I do, you see it's got a nice, really simple home screen with not a lot of options. So if you're not used to apps, if you don't do a lot with your phone, this is kind of a nice, easy one to figure out. First, let me just show you what the app does, and then I'm going to actually give you a little bit of background on why. So you see the only real options here are to add your first elephant for today or your second elephant for today. So when I touch those, if I don't know what elephant means, let's say I haven't looked at this app before, you see right here, it kind of gives you some clues as to what exactly they mean by elephant. Is this task one of your top 2 priorities for today? Is this task meaningful? Does it help you make progress towards a goal? So an elephant is a task, an important task that you want to prioritize. It's something that requires your focus. So it's not going to be watching TV or something passive. It's going to be something that you want to prioritize, get done, need to make sure that you're focusing on. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add a work-related task. I'm going to say develop script for next video. With this task, I definitely want to be focused and giving it 100% of my attention when I do it. It's something that I think I can fit within a 45-minute duration. I try to keep my videos short. You can modify the amount of time you anticipate to spend on these elephants. The duration should last between 15 and 45 minutes. So I'll go ahead and put the full 45 minutes for this. And then you can also add the time that you want to start it. So I might go ahead and plan it for a specific time this afternoon. Let's say 5:15 so that I'm done by 6. So now that's on my home page. When I'm ready to start that task, I can go ahead and touch it and click start. When I complete it, I can click mark as complete. And then you can select the date that you've completed it and say I don't actually get to this till tomorrow. I'll be able to record that appropriately. So let's go back to this home page. If I were to add a second elephant, meal prep for the week. This is going to take a little less time, so I'll give myself about 25 minutes. I want to do this today. Let's do it this evening, so I'll put it at 8:20. And then let's add a note. Focus on brain healthy foods. Okay, so this is going to be something that I do need to focus on and think about while I'm doing, and I want to make sure that I have the capacity and the time and the willingness to focus on one task when I do it. So I'm going to go ahead and add this. So now I have 2 elephants for the day. Of note, you can really only add 2. They're keeping you focused on some high priority items. If I touch this icon, it initiates a brain break. So you can see they give you some directions here and then a few suggestions. I can click these right or left arrows and it'll give me a series of different suggestions. Once I've decided which one I want to do, I can click start and it'll count me down. So this is a nice way that you can make sure that you're fitting in some important restful time as well throughout your day. Okay, quickly I'll go ahead and touch the upper left corner. You see this kind of graph icon. So you can actually look back at your history and then see how I'm doing with this app over time. I'll also touch these 3 lines on the top right of the app. And then I'll just show you a couple things in settings and then we'll go to a little bit more of the background of the app. So in the settings, I can set my smart hours, and that's the window in which I plan to complete these elephants. And so the app won't disturb me outside of that time point if that's what I want. You can also set reminders for your daily elephants or upcoming elephants, and then you can modify how advanced these reminders are. You also have the option of turning on daily brain break reminders and then also attaching these reminders to your iCal. So kind of putting them on a platform that maybe you already use. If you do this, the first time that you turn that on, your iPhone, if you use an iPhone, may ask you if you want to allow this app to interact with your calendar, and you can decide whether or not that's something that you're comfortable with. And then I'll just go to the very bottom. There is a button where you can erase all data. So if at any point you want to clear the content of the app, you're able to do that and kind of restart. So I'll close out settings and touch help. And with this, you can read a little bit about the background of the app, what its goals are, why it was developed. And so I'll kind of give you a little bit of information on that here. But you can see down at the bottom, there are some hyperlinks that you can touch to explore these even further. This app is designed to focus on SMART goals, that's strategic memory advanced reasoning training. The SMART program was developed by the University of Texas at Dallas Center for Brain Health. So this program has 3 different components. This app focuses on one, and that's strategic attention. So a few different factors that fit within the strategic attention component of the Smart Brain Training Program include quieting your mind, focusing on one thing at a time, so that really specific attention that these elephants are intended to support, and then also planning. So identifying these important activities in your day and then setting aside time to work on those and those alone. This particular app isn't necessarily designed to support individuals with dementia or dementia caregivers specifically, but is really useful to anyone who's interested in improving the way you use your brain. One of the things I really like about this app is the very kind of simple, straightforward design. It teaches you how to use it as you use it. While I think this is a useful app, remember, as always, this is not intended to be medical advice or recommendation. I'm not that kind of doctor. Thanks for watching today's app overview. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this video, on the app, or on other apps you'd like to see reviewed. Connect with me through Silver Science on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. Thanks for watching.